impressed. Y'all, welcome back to Random TV Reviews. I'm your girl, Anna.
And I'm your boy, Stanley.
We're going to just poop, pun intended, through this review, just like the beginning of this scene, but it's called Party in the Sweatbox. And I know why now.
Yeah, I know why now.
Because at first I was like, what is that? But we start off this scene where we have, not Apollo. Phaedra and is late. Phaedra and what's her name? Portia. They at this spa spot. Phaedra don't talk to her into getting a colonic, so she's a colonic virgin. So this day ago, Phaedra said, "Well, it's a lot of girls in our circle that can get colonics right about now because they're like 2 shades darker, Kenya, than they need to be because they're full of skit." I was like, you know what? Stop.
Ooh,
stop.
Said a shade. Throwing a shade. Ugh.
So they go on with that. My thing is, if I'm going to take somebody to go do something, I'm going to do it first. How in the world does she get Portia up on the table to get the colonic first?
Do it first, yeah.
So she was like, hold on. I think I'm going to die.
Yeah. Can you please talk to me? Please talk to me.
But they having a conversation like...
But I didn't know
it looked quite comfortable though, like the setup. You know, it wasn't like medical looking or whatever. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna do it because I have been interested in it, but
I just pictured it that you had to turn over on your front side and they just stuck something up your butt.
I'm used to see people do it on their side. We're not gonna talk about colonics.
Yeah.
Because yeah. So we get this conversation between those two. I was calling them what the precious peas. Yeah. And they was having this conversation about Apollo stuff still being over at Candy's house, and that's why Phaedra's so upset. I think it's way deeper than that, because my thing of it is if all of us ran in the same circle and we have mutual friends, our husbands are friends, and if you get in trouble and you put your stuff over at my best friend's house, but you and her husband is cool too, I can't get mad at that because he got say so in the household too. So if he said your stuff can be over there,
exactly, I
can't feel some type of way. Now, if it was just your stuff was over there at my friend's house and you ain't fool with her dude, then I feel some kind of way.
Yeah, and the whole situation between Apollo and Todd.
Yeah,
so it ain't had nothing to do with Candy and Phaedra. So I don't know why in the world she pulling her into it and blaming it on her. If you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at Todd.
Yeah, I mean, she don't have no ground to stand on either because that's her. That was his dude.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's just something deeper than that.
Yeah.
Or that's the card that she's playing to remain victim to the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that well does go a little bit deeper. Not the artesian well, but
the dug up well.
The dug up well.
So then we come to find out that Peter hadn't been in contact with Cynthia for 10 days.
Yeah. That's over a week. Matter of fact, that's almost a week and a half.
Yeah. So
crazy.
he went on to Charlotte after the big old blowout up at the party, and we later on get this scene where Cynthia's calling this dude back to back. Even the dog was confused. The dog was like, he's gonna answer the phone or not? And I was like, you know what, Peter? What kind of foolish?
Yeah, at least pick the phone up, dog.
You already got in trouble for being down in Charlotte touching on a woman. You come to the A, you get bombarded, you leave mad, and you go back to the same place that where you got allegedly caught at. To me, he was guilty. And then you don't answer your phone, you don't talk to your wife for over a week.
So they make you look even more guilty.
So I'm like, And then we get what I've been telling y'all. Leon lives at the house.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he come on through the door because they supposed to be getting this tutor for Noel, and they supposed to be interviewing this tutor. But how about Leon all up in the refrigerator drinking her Simply orange juice?
Just like he live in.
Because he do live there. And I'm like, come on now. So this was scaring me because I was like, Cynthia, I know you're not going to talk to Leon about your marital situation. And she started talking and she was like, you know, there's a lot going on. I'm not happy. I said, oh God. Yeah.
But they had that kind of relationship though. That's the level that
But
they
that's
on.
Still her ex.
Yeah, but they always been on that level like that. She always tell him crazy stuff and he tell her crazy stuff.
I don't know if it's ever got so. I don't know. I have to look back. I have to look back because I don't really know. But Leon kind of shocked me though. Leon was
he
like,
shocked the heck out of me.
He was like, you're known to run from a relationship, and in this case, you actually married this dude, which means something. So you need to fight for this marriage.
Yeah, you need to make it work.
I was like,
I think because we thought he was gonna be a player and take advantage of the situation. I said, you know what? We thinking of his character in 5 Heartbeats when he was a player.
Oh God.
The 5 Heartbeats character would have took care of that.
Leon has the same mannerisms as what was his name? Duck. No,
it wasn't Duck.
Oh, I can't think of his name. But yeah, he has the same mannerisms. So to me, that's him. Until I prove otherwise, that's him. But Leon's tutor comes in a cute little chocolate thing with dreads, and women got things for a dread head. Noelle perked up. Cynthia looking at him, Leon looking at him. Cynthia looking at him, Leon looking at him. I said, y'all better get that boy about that hair. Because something about to go down. He's 26 and she's 16, so he's going to jail if anything ever happens.
Yeah.
But
straight to jail.
Yeah, they need to get an old
grandma.
Yeah.
Her knees is bad.
But she know her stuff.
Yeah.
You do not need that fine little cute little thing in that tutoring that girl. Not unless you gonna be in there like this.
But they already said that she gonna be distracted.
Yeah. And even Cynthia was like, I don't remember tutors being this dang on fine.
Then Leon said, well, who gonna be distracted? He was talking like she gonna be distracted.
You or Noelle. So I agree. Then we over at the track meet for Dish Nation. Portia all on the freaking ground with her see-through track pants on. Just giving this little boy the show of his life.
Yeah, he about 14, 15 years old. He was...
I said, Portia, if you don't turn all that rump round and get up off that goddamn ground like you got no sense. And she finally was running in the meet. She missed the baton. I said, why do y'all keep making Portia look so stupid?
Yeah.
And earlier, Portia let us know that Duke wasn't tripping on the party. Yes, Duke was tripping on the party. Don't do that. See, now he want to stay in, so he gonna tell you whatever, or she lying. I don't know.
Yeah, because he talking about something. Yeah, because he in camp right now. He might be making up that he is in camp to get out of your way.
Nah, he in camp.
He in camp for
That's
real?
something you can't lie about.
Oh, okay.
That's public knowledge.
I'm just
there.
saying. I think he's trying to find a rabbit hole to get out of this relationship.
Yeah. So here we go with Kenya. She's starting this hair care line. And I will say that if Kenya actually has a legit hair care line, it's going to be great because she has fabulous hair. Mm-hmm. Kenya does wear pieces every now and then. I know. But her hair is naturally long, thick, and pretty. And most of the time it is hers. But there are some times that she do put some pieces in there. So if she does actually launch this line for real, I think it'll do very well. Because she has the head for it, So she's trying to put this party together. She got the same planner that did Cynthia's party a few weeks ago. Yeah. And the first thing they said, I said, okay, this is where the title come from. She kept saying, I want it cold. I want it cold. And they kept saying it. And she was like, I'd rather for my guests to be cold than hot. Blah, 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 blah. So Brandon, which we all love Brandon, he's out there. He was like, hold on, wait a minute. It's hot. And this is before the crowd even got there. This is doing decorating. And it was like smoking hot. So by the time they had got everything straight and the guests were starting to come, I can imagine that it was like 155 degrees in there.
Yeah, that place was on hell.
Yeah, so when they was looking at the place, I forgot to say that Marlo went with her. Marlo is a dressing chick. I swear to God she is. I don't know how she get her money. Don't ask me. But that's a dressing chick. But what was really going on right here?
Yeah, what was that?
Was she getting a tattoo removed?
Or tattoo put on, or...
Because I kept saying... and at one time, you saw her trying to, like, fix her clothes.
Trying to cover it up, yeah.
But I was like, them cameras are shady as I don't know what. So
yeah,
like,
they kept it right on there.
Is she getting a tattoo removed, or was that a burn, or what it was?
Yeah, I don't know what...
Because it takes a long time to get a tattoo removed. That's why,
Yeah.
If you get it, you better make sure it's what you want it to be.
Yeah, wanted it to be. So don't be going to get nobody's name put on you.
I ain't doing that. I'm married to you, and I ain't putting your name on me.
You just never know. You never know.
I got an ex running around here now like that.
You got an ex running around with your name on you? Yeah. With your name on him?
Yeah, Keith.
Oh.
Did I need to say that out loud? Don't nobody know him.
Beep. We'll beep it out. Beep.
Yeah, so then we get this, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, they started throwing shade about
her product.
Sheree. No, about Sheree. And Marlo said, you know, kid, here, come on now, stop playing. And she was like, wait a minute, we could throw her a rent party.
A rent party.
Don't do that. Not when you look like you live in the freaking Jeepers Creepers house. Don't do that. Wait till your house is finished and talk.
Or next year's haunted house.
Right, so... So yeah, then we get to the, you know, the party actually starts or whatever. And the bottles are very cute. I would buy them because I like cute bottles.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah. So homegirl that came with Portia, for some reason, she was like, everything is just watery.
So this smell like water.
That food takes a drink.
Yeah.
The shampoo. So I was like, did she have any product there at all?
Yeah, because remember she was fretting about trying to figure out if she gonna have enough product to sell. But I'm pretty sure she wasn't gonna put no product on the table because you know us would have walked up out there with that product.
Yeah, I mean I know some things would be props, but I never saw her product. Even when they was doing a demonstration off to the side,
yeah,
it looked more like a hair show. Like they were just styling hair. It wasn't more like this is product. You know what I mean?
That chick would have felt like a fool if that really was some shampoo inside that bottle when you taking the drink.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, don't been on diet up in there. So it was so hot at the party that Candy had to leave. She was like, I'm pregnant. This heat right here, it's not working out for me.
Throwing up. Everybody was in them there.
Yeah, you blowing my papers, bro.
Everybody was up there like they had menopause.
Yeah. So Kim Fields and her husband, they get an opportunity to go over to. I thought they were going on a date at first. But they're actually going over to Kenya's launch party or whatever. They so happy they get away from the kids. He don't got to shout no around the house.
Yeah, he said, no kids, thank you, father.
And come to find out, Kim Fields is like really, really shy. So
she has no friends.
And she has, I don't think it's that she don't have friends. She's probably a major introvert like we are. Mm-hmm. It's like, I have friends, but I don't hang out with them like that, you know. And I think that's
she named off some friends. She was like, "No, that's what you call it, friends."
No, he said that's the kids' friends. Yeah, it was crazy. So when they get to the party, you know, they come booed up like they on a date, but everybody else is there like, around. And you know, Kim, she meets Candy at first, and Candy, you know, she was kind of starstruck at Candy or whatever from Escape, because you know, Candy got she got a lot of stuff underneath her belt. She's accomplished a lot. So for Kim Fields to be starstruck by her, it was like
whoa.
Yeah.
Like she was Halle Berry.
Yeah. So they all go to sit over on the couch. They over there looking like they was in a traditional Baptist church that did not have AC in the summertime.
Said a flow stomping church.
Yeah. And it was like right after the shout, everybody was, I was like, y'all about to die. Sheree came in there, her makeup was melting, the back of her head was starting to swell up. I said, come on. Cynthia's hair, you could start to see that it was sweating. I was like, God, don't. So we finally get Kenya out there. Why Kenya come out there with her date and she walked right back outside?
Right on back out, yeah.
Ghetto. They said, if my party is hot, at least I need to be in here with my guests. Yeah. She outside trying to get cool.
Yeah, and her date, what her name was?
I don't know what her name was.
Eugene. His name was Eugene. He had to freaking coach her to come back into her own goddamn party.
Eugene, like he was about to pass out. Phaedra said, I see she met somebody at the dermatologist's office. I said, Phaedra, stop. Because I was thinking it. I said, Phaedra, stop it.
Woo.
I said she was smooth on that one. So, what else talking about? Did y'all see Claudia? Claudia made her little run through, so she ain't on the show no more. I guess they said, well, let me give her some airtime. And then they put her name underneath it, like we didn't know who she was. That was so messed up. She was just on last season. And now y'all gotta put her name down in the subtitle, like we don't know that's Claudia. Come on now, y'all need to stop. And so, Sheree, it's not funny, but Sheree came, which I was surprised that Kenya even invited her after they got into it.
But that's how Kenya do it, though.
Yeah.
That's her sneaky game. She still invite her enemies and stuff.
Yeah. So Sheree said, I don't trust nobody that still wear contact lenses in 2015. Color contacts. I said, you know what, Sheree, you was wrong for that.
They were throwing some mad shade on there tonight, boy.
But Kenya comes, and as soon as she comes back in, it wasn't even like she mingled with people. She got on the mic. She pretty much tried to breeze over why it was so hot. Usually when I step in the room, it's hot.
Already hot.
I bring the fire. But y'all got the fire started before I got there. It's hot.
Everybody was like,
not amused. So she comes over and she gets Sheree. Ask Sheree that she want to go outside and talk and whatever. And everybody was like,
I was like, oh, Joan, here you go.
Why was it that Kenya tried to smooth over everything like she didn't come after Sheree?
Yeah.
And she was talking about something, I don't have no ill will feeling against you, and, I wasn't talking about your house. I was like, did you believe the lie that you just told?
Yeah. Straight lie.
I said, come on. I'm almost like Portia on that one. Well, Portia was like, she's just delusional. She's got, what'd she say?
She said, I think I wrote, she said, I'll support her in everything, even though she imagined it.
Yeah, so she said, I support her in her imaginary dreams,
her house,
her business, her husband. I said, and I was like, you got a point there, Portia. For once, I can say you got a freaking point.
You made a good sense this time.
So she was like, her imaginary product line, just like the husband in the house and, all the other things that she got going on.
Woo.
So, yeah, she tried to smooth it over. And Sheree played the part right on up in there with her. She was like, you know what? No, it will feel it. I've had some setbacks in my house. I've had some contractors get over on me. Can you talk about some? Yeah, if you ever need a contractor.
Let me know.
Let me know. I can help you. Maybe one day I can come over and borrow some sugar. No.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Cause you remember last week your dad gonna say that she gonna have to come over there and borrow electric money.
Yeah.
But now she can come and borrow sugar. So that day gonna Sheree in the confessional. Sheree was like, I still don't trust her. She said down there. What she said? She living down there with something else with Shrek.
Yeah, she.
I said, you know what? So now, old Peter though came back home after 10 days of being out there in Charlotte, North Carolina.
He looked like he was faded.
He was drunk as a skunk.
Yeah.
And he tells Cynthia, I didn't expect to get jumped on by Kenya. I was expecting to get jumped on by your sister Mallory. And even you. But why? Kenya made him so upset.
Yeah.
That he was like, he felt like he was being bombarded and he didn't need to answer for nobody. He's like, I ain't trying to be front. And I was drunk when I got there.
As if we didn't know.
So you came from Charlotte drunk on the plane, because I'm quite sure you caught a plane from Charlotte to the A. When you go up in the airplane, you get light.
Uh-huh.
So he got lifted. And he comes to the party drunk. Start all this stuff. Then come back. Acting like his dad gonna tail between his legs like he ain't did nothing.
Uh-huh.
So Cynthia told him, say, this ain't working. I'm starting to feel like I've fallen out of love with you.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
His heart got broke.
Peter turned burgundy. He started crying. And this is the thing with me. If anybody knows me personally, they know if I see a man cry, I immediately starts crying. I ain't shedding not one tear with cry. I said, Peter, you fake it.
Yeah, that was one of them drunk cries.
Yeah.
You get drunk and start getting all sentimental and you just start crying. That's what that was.
Yeah. So he started telling her, when I came to that party and you came down that spiral staircase, it reminded me of our wedding.
It's like, what?
I said, what the heck did that have to do?
What now?
I said, which further lets me know that you drunk.
Yeah.
And he was like, I saw you come down that staircase, and it was just like, when did you stop loving me?
Yeah. So he was trying to sidebar that conversation and try to make it look like she was trying to blame him for everything.
Yeah.
She was just pointing out the obvious that we disconnected. It ain't working. We ain't talking. It was fine when we first got married because we had the love, and then we started making the money, and now our love is gone. So I appreciate her trying to work it out, but he was too drunk for it. Maybe she should have waited till the next day.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden she went from, divorce this, that's why they got divorced, it should be something we gonna consider if it's gonna be like this. Peter was like, I'm not having nothing about divorce.
I don't believe in that word.
I don't believe in the word, and I'm gonna fight for this.
I want to fight.
And then he did like the Eddie Kane did, dang.
No, he did like freaking Samuel Jackson on Jungle Fever. He said, come on, mama.
Come on.
Come on, mama.
You know I do it.
You know I do it. Because I'm a... crackhead.
That's my movie right there. I said, come on, Peter, stop playing. So Peter went on about his life. She started giggling or whatever. So that they're going to try to work it out. But I'm not quite sure they still really are. Maybe they are together. I mean,
we had to see in the by and by if they're going to work that thing out, because you ain't call your woman in 10 days. I can't imagine not being out of town, not calling you for 10 days.
A day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. With all the technology you got, you
could have FaceTime.
You could do something.
Google Hangout, Skype.
Yeah, live.
Facebook Messenger.
Look, you could upload a YouTube video or something.
Something to say something. Say, hey, babe, I'm all right. I ain't dead. I'm still alive. Yeah. And I ain't messing with that chick.
Basically. That's basically what she needed. But it was an okay episode. I think that it's too freaking early to be feeling like we have filler episodes. You know, y'all let us know what y'all think. I think I'm going to like Kim Fields on this. I still don't understand why she's on this. Yeah.
Her husband is crazy. I like him.
Yeah, I like him too.
Yeah.
But you know who he reminds me of? Candyman.
You talking about the Candyman on the movie?
Yeah, doesn't he remind you of Candyman?
I don't know about that.
He looks like Candyman. Well, he said, hell yeah. Anyway, y'all, straight from the VA. The
dirty South.
To
chew down. Holla.